Alright, this is a review for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Um, Came out last year, but I finally saw it and watched it. And start with non-spoilers. I really liked it. Um, I really enjoyed the first one too. I remember a lot of people thought that movie was going to be terrible. They released the image of Sonic, and he looked really weird and terrible. And surprisingly, Hollywood actually changed the look and fixed it. And now I think he looks awesome. Um, so so Sonic 2, um, I think it picks up, like a little bit after the first one. I'm not sure if they say how long it's been. It doesn't seem like it's been that long. Dr. Robotnik, Jim Carrey, is in, I think it's called Mushroom Land or something. Um, I do almost wish it took place there, though, but that would be probably too expensive. So I get that. Um, I really liked him there, and he's creating these contraptions and these devices, and he's trying to drink mushroom coffee, but it's just disgusting. Jim Carrey is perfect for the role. He's every second he's on screen, it's so good. Um, I think every second him or Sonic or Tails or Knuckles are on screen, it's great. The human characters, they're okay. I mean, I like James Marsden. I like his girlfriend. Um, I like them, but the girlfriend's sister's in this again, and I don't know. She had some funny scenes, but I'm kind of just like, all right, can we just get back to them? And and James Marsden and his girlfriend. I wish they would just kind of keep it to the core. But I mean, overall, I really like the movie. I mean, I'd say it's about on par with one, maybe a little better, probably a little better because they have a little bit more money. The last act's really good. The last half of the movie, I think, is really good. Because they really turn it up a notch, the action and stuff. So I really liked that. Um, Sonic's great. Tails is great. So, um, Tails kind of finds Sonic. Tails is from another world, and Knuckles finds. Well, this happens in the first minute. So, Doctor Robotnik sets out this beacon, kind of powered by like a hair from Sonic, which I thought that was kind of clever because it's like electric, so it's like a power source. Sends out this beacon, and he's like, "Let's see who comes." And then portal opens. I like how they do that with the rings and the portals and stuff. And then these guard creatures come. He knocks them out. He's about to run through the portal because he hates this place. And um, and then Knuckles comes out, who's voiced by Idris Elba. He does a great job. He's funny. He's pretty much like a pure warrior kind of mentality. I really like that. And then they team up to find this emerald, this emerald that is basically unlimited power. It can turn your thoughts into action, which Knuckles wants, but of course, Doctor Robotnik is the one that really is really trying to get it because he is a megalomaniac. So, anyways, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I mean, if if you got kids, it's a really good kids movie, both of them. Um, so I guess I'll go into the spoilers. I mean, there's not that much to spoil. It's he they go to they Robotnik tells him about Earth, tells him about Sonic, and tells him that he was raised by. This part's kind of confusing. I don't know if this was in the video game, like the Great Owl thing, and I don't know some of the the history behind it's like kind of silly, but it is what it is. I don't know when I played a lot of Sonic games as a kid. I never really paid attention to the lore, the background, because I just remember when you beat Doctor Robotnik, like he was. This isn't even in this, but he's kind of like I don't know, like collecting animals, and then they like burst out of his thing. I like powering his machines. I don't. That's not really in the movies, but maybe it'll be in the third one. I don't know, but so the lore has always been, it's kind of. I mean, the Sonic games are about gameplay, and they have great gameplay. Um, so they go to Earth to find the Emerald and to stop Sonic. I do love how Jim Carrey's just totally playing it up. He's just totally obsessed with killing Sonic. Like he just wants to do it so bad. Um, and and then in the beginning of the movie, Sonic has an action scene. He's still kind of learning the ropes of how to do it. He is stopping these I guess they're like bank robbers or something. And he kind of messes that up, and then he goes back home, and then James Marsden and his girlfriend are going to go on a vacation to Hawaii, and I thought that was cool. He uses the ring for them to go to Hawaii, so they're not going to have to pay airfare or anything, and and then Sonic's kind of partying it up at the house. I liked how he uses the ring to appear in a grocery store, and he steals a bunch of junk food and cookies and stuff. And some lady sees them, and she's like, "What the?" Just stuff like that. The movie just has a nice sense of humor. Very lighthearted. But Robotnik is like a pretty evil guy. Um, so so yeah, I mean, I won't go through the whole plot, but Tails finds Sonic because of the first movie, all the craziness of the first movie. It basically sends out like kind of like a beacon, like with Knuckles, and he finds him. And I really liked the interplay between Sonic and Tails. That was great. Knuckles too, but Knuckles throughout like the whole movie's like a villain. But then basically he gets betrayed by Jim Carrey, by Doctor Robotnik, or Eggman. Um, and the last half I think is really good when they're going to get the emerald, and also they are going to get this compass thing that will lead them to the emerald, which is the compass thing is in Siberia, Russia, and then I think it was Russia, yeah. Which is funny because I just watched The Flash, and Supergirl is being kept in Russia. So that's kind of weird. Um, like in Siberia too. I think. So they get that. Then Robotnik steals it with Knuckles, and then they go to get the emerald, and it's under the ocean near Hawaii, and so then Sonic and Tails go out there, and to get the emerald, and then basically Robotnik betrays Knuckles. He gets the emerald. It basically gives you like a limited power. Robotnik goes back to the town where his sidekick is. I forget the guy's name. Lee Majub, Agent Stone. So that was a little silly. Like the guy's has a coffee shop, but it's in the town. I think that Sonic lives in this like little town. That was kind of weird. Like, okay, sure. Like you're not gonna go to a big city because like he's just like waiting around basically for his leader to come back, but he's running this coffee shop in the meantime because he's also obsessed with like great coffee. Um, and then Robotnik creates this giant um, mech, basically this huge mech to fight Sonic and Tails, and then Knuckles now too, and also James Marsden and everyone in the military, and it's a good time. Um, so kind of like some complaints. I don't know. Maybe it's slightly too long, but yeah, it's fine. But maybe it's slightly too long. There's some stuff with the wedding in the middle that I don't know. Just I don't really care about. Like his James Marsden's girlfriend, who is what's her name? Tika Sumpter. But I really like her. She's great. But like her sister's getting married, and then you basically find out that her husband and all of his friends are federal agents because they're trying to get Sonic, which kind of makes sense because of the end of the first one. The federal government's basically like, where's Sonic, and they won't tell him, and just a lot of that. I just think I don't know. You could maybe cut some of that, but um, but yeah, I mean, the director, he made like an animated movie in 2004, Gopher Broke, literally like a gopher. Um, I think he was a VFX artist basically, but he does a great job. Jeff Fowler. Um, I assume he's working on the third one now. Yeah, 2024 pre-production Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and a Knuckles spin-off. Oh, a TV miniseries. Okay. The Pink Panther. Oh, with Eddie Murphy. Is this animated? I don't know. Because the original Pink Panthers are actually really funny. At least some of them. Maybe the first couple. But I don't know. They did that remake, and I don't know. Okay, but yeah, I mean, I'll see Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I mean, I think both of the 1 and 2 were really good. I'd say this is maybe slightly better than the first. I really like both of them. Um, the first one made 302 million worldwide, over 302, and the second one made 405.4 worldwide million. So it made like a little bit over 100 million more. So that's good. I mean, it's good to see when good movies make a bunch of money. Oh, Idris Elba is a dedicated fan of video games. Said that getting to play Knuckles was mind blowing, as Elba explained, and he is great. You and I remember those first early games, and now we are our sons, and now we are our sons are like, wow, I could see Sonic 2 with my dad. That's special. Tails flying airplane in the movie is similar to the one he flies in the game, even with Sonic standing on the top of the wings. Yeah, I really liked that. That like this image. That was awesome. Just like parts of like this movie, you're just like, man, that feels like the game. Like, man, that does. Um, so I got to give it to them. I mean, to me, these are the best these not comic book movies. These are the best video game movies. Um, I haven't seen the new or whatever it came out last year, Mortal Kombat, but I like the original Mortal Kombat from the '90s, and the sequel's terrible. Um, so I'd say this one and two, Sonic 1 and 2, probably the best, and then the Mortal Kombat I liked. I haven't seen Super Mario Brothers yet, but that's animated, so it's kind of different. Um, oh, Colin, oh, Shana, oh, Shaganesian. Yeah, that is that Irish? Is the only voice cast member from the Sonic the Hedgehog games to reprise her role in the film. Okay, so she does Tails. Yeah, I thought that she sounded just like Tails. So okay, that's cool. It's kind of confusing though, because I kind of always thought Tails was a girl, but then they call him a boy. So I don't know. I guess Tails is a boy. It's just unbelievable and joyous and beautiful and amazing. Colin told the Rap. All the excitement and love I received from the fans has been so gratifying. With all these tweets telling me they were hoping that I would get to play Tails in this film. They've had my back and have been so supportive since the beginning. Colin nearly cried when she met Jim Carrey. She went up to introduce herself and assumed he didn't know who I was. She said, "Hi, I'm Colleen. I play Tails." He grabbed both my hands and bent over and went, "I know." And it was so sweet. He had the sweetest smile on his face, and I was like, I'm gonna cry. And I know he said something after that, and I'm sure I said things too, but I have no idea beyond what either of us said, she stated. That's cool. Jim Carrey is amazing in this role. I mean, he's born to play it. Because I remember originally I was like, oh, he's not fat, and I don't know. I wasn't sure about the movie in the original, like the first one, but it's great. He's amazing. I like that they give him that giant mustache now. Like, that's awesome. The robot at the end has a giant mustache too. A small hologram of Sonic is shown. He is standing still and tapping his foot. This is what would have happened in the original 16 megabyte Mega Drive Genesis Sonic games if you didn't control him and left him standing. Right, right. In the tie-in comic, oh, there's a tie-in comic. Maybe I should check that out. When Knuckles is captured and forced to partake in gladiatory games, he is revealed to be the last surviving Echidna. This is also stated to be the case of the film itself, since his father and the Echidna tribe from the first film were already the last surviving members of their species. Right. Oh, okay. I guess the Master Emerald was in the games. I don't even remember that. The plot is based on Sonic 2, 1992, and Sonic 3, 1994, where Sonic and Tails must stop Dr. Robotnik, who has gotten his hands on the Master Emerald and has tricked Knuckles into aiding him against him. Okay. But anyways, some nice trivia. I really liked it. I mean, if you're a fan of the games, check it out. If it's both of them are really good kids movies, I think. Um, so it's a nice, lighthearted time. The movie looks pretty great. It's got a nice color scheme. It's well shot. It's actually the CGI is actually really good. I mean, it's just crazy. This movie has I think it's 90 million budget, and I'm just like, man, this CG looks great. And then you watch some movies with like 300 million, like The Flash. Like I like that movie, but yeah, some of the CG is, subpar. And although I think that was a little overblown because some of it's kind of on purpose. But anyways, like that or Dial of Destiny or some of the Marvel movies. It's just like you're spending like 300 million, and this is 90 million, and I think this it looks great. Like the CGI and the practical effects. I mean, a lot of it's practical, I think. So, um, but anyways, yeah, I think it's a good time. Um, I would definitely go see Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and yeah, check it out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. That's about it.